Welcome to another episode of the Big Game Record series, sponsored by Glacier Rifle Company. Check out their lightweight carbon stock systems for Tika, Remington, Hauer and more. Unmatched accuracy, lightweight design and reliability in every shot. Explore more with GRC. I was talking to Sam Kapoor the other day actually. Make sure you've checked out his episode of the Stag Roar as well for a little bit of insight into GRC. And he said that the X-Bolt short-range stocks are on their way, so not long till I can update my 7mm Rem mag, I'd say, once they get into long action. It'll be good times. Anyway, we're into TJ Walker. What could maybe be said of the last of the real Urewera heads? We're not quite finished with Urewera. I think there's 3 more after this one. But you'll have to tune into the next episode to see why I put that little caveat there before TJ's head. It's from Hangaroa River, Waikareiti Forest, Urewera Ranges. Comes in as an 8x7. It's overspread. The lengths are only 38 and 3 and 38 and 5. I say only. And the spread is 39 and 4, so losing 2 and 5/8, that being 7/8 times 3, to score 36 and 7. Span is 28 and 5. Beams are 5 and 3 by 5 and 4. Coronets are 8 and 2 each side. Brows are 10 and 2 by 11. Bays are 11 by 12 and 2. Trays are 14 and 4 by 14 and 3. Outer royals 8 and 4 by 10, inner rolls 5 by 6 and 4, back tines are 15 and 6 by 18, inner off the back tines, both sides 7 and 2 by 10 and 2, and then that right side gets a 2 and 5/8 outer off the back tine. The total for TJ Walker is 313 and 3/4. Walker crossed the fence line dividing the state forest and Hora Station, entering the bush before following up the flats along the banks of the Hangaroa River. He was only about a chain, which is 22 yards, or 20 metres. My brother's a surveyor, so he was explaining to me how a chain works. You'll see it in a lot of fencing books. Hunting on Sacred Ground talks about chains, how much he trapped possums and how much fence he put in. Anyhow, into the bush when he located his quarry, which he heard roaring for some considerable time. Back to the chains. It's because the chain doesn't stretch. It holds its length. He immediately shot him at a range of about 30 metres. But before he had the chance to approach his trophy stag, he was surprised to see an 11-pointer attack the body of the fallen animal. He later described it as a primitive and vicious attack. The second stag had appeared from nowhere, quite oblivious of the report of the rifle, and commenced to savage the body of Walker's stag mercilessly. The ultimate outcome was a further report from Walker's rifle, which quickly dispatched the 11-pointer. The Hangaroa River rises on the periphery of Urewera National Park and what was State Forest 91 at the time. Some of its headwaters crossing Rua's track before joining the main stream, which in turn emerges from the bush into the open country of what was then Hora Station. Righto. The only clue I'll give you is it's Bruce Lancaster East Coast Forestry Block, north of Whatatutu, and it was shot in the year 2000. So make sure you're subscribed and come back for these final 3 special ones from Urewera before we move on to the Como range. Probably not, but join us there. Cheers. This is the New Zealand Big Game Record Series Volume 5, The Red Deer Part 1, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated by D. Bruce Banwell, with permission from the publisher by Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360 Auckland, 1140 New Zealand. The book itself printed by Prolong Press Limited, China. The copyright is D. Bruce Banwell 2009, first published 2009, all rights reserved.